94 pounds. Norris, 153, slight inch and a half reach advantage for Brown. Brown, a slight underdog. Originally, Brown, a slight favorite to the WBC rules for this championship fight. 10-point must system in effect. 3 scoring judges. No standing 8 count. No 3 knockdown rule. Only the referee can stop the fight. Fighter cannot be saved by the bell except in the final round. So here at the MGM Grand Garden in Las Vegas, standing by for the WBC Super Welterweight Championship, Brown and Norris. Introductions, Jimmy Lennon Jr.
Well, fans, we welcome you to the next world title main event in Revenge. The rematches brought to you by Don King Productions and King Vision in association with SET Pay-Per-View, Corona Beer, and the MGM Grand. At this time, we present the rematch for the WBC Super Welterweight Championship of the World. This bout is sanctioned by the World Boxing Council, President Jose Sulaiman, Supervisor Eduardo Lamazon, along with the Nevada State Athletic Commission, the Chairman, Dr. Elias Ghanem. Presenting the judges as appointed, Chuck Jumpa, Art Lurie, and Barbara Perez. Introducing the referee in charge of this bout, Richard Steele. All right, fans, here we go with the WBC Super Welterweight Championship of the World, scheduled for 12 rounds of boxing. Introducing to you first the challenger. On my left, fighting out of the blue corner. He is wearing red trunks with white trim. He is fighting out of and representing the First Fighters Squadron in Campo, California, by way of Lubbock, Texas. His weight, already 153 pounds. His record, 37 wins, 4 losses, 23 wins, coming by way of knockout. Please welcome the former WBC Super Welterweight champion and current WBC #1 contender, introducing Terrible Terry Norris. And his opponent across the ring is the defending champion on my right, fighting out of the red corner. He is wearing green and yellow trunks, fighting out of Mount Airy, Maryland. His weight at the limit of 154 pounds, and his record includes 41 wins, only 2 losses, with 30 big wins coming by way of knockout. Please welcome the former welterweight titleist and current WBC Super Welterweight champion of the world in his second title defense, introducing Simon Brown. Once again, here's your referee in charge, Richard Steele.
Let's go, Simon. Okay, you guys, I gave you instructions in the dressing room. I'm cautioning you again. Obey my commands at all times. Shake hands, good luck.
Words of Richard Steele always seems to be involved in controversy. Simon Brown, who told us if I could get Norris into a brawl, that would be nice. But Norris says he's going back to boxing. Extremely low-key in our interview with him yesterday. Told us he really got caught up in all the best pound-for-pound hype, and it went to his head. Here we go, round 1, scheduled for 12 for the WBC Super Welterweight Championship. Norris looking to win it back. He was totally embarrassed by his performance the first time these two got together. He wants to prove it was a fluke. He is on a mission of redemption more than revenge.
Well, he's already come out a little more cautious, but I know, Terry, his heart is so big. If his chin were only as good as his heart is big, he would be unbeatable.
And he has got a big punch. Terry Norris has a big punch.
The chin has become suspect. Simon Brown with a tremendous chin. Exciting, very effective when pressing the action at close range. We've mentioned the term gutsy. He's got a great heart and not a bad left hook.
I'm sure Terry's going to be keying Simon's right hand, because that's what Simon's going to be looking to deliver. And right now, Terry's hand's a little higher than normal, a little quicker, a little smarter, a little sharper defensively.
A lot more energy. He's fighting at high intensity, and the other guy's fighting as usual, laying around, waiting to see what happens. Fight.
Just weeks after his win over Norris, Brown told us If he had lost that fight, he would have retired and opened up a Jamaican restaurant in Maryland. How things have changed. Key to the Norris fight, the fact that Brown and his trainer Adrian Davis had a year to study tapes of Norris. They spent little, if any, time on fights Norris won quickly, concentrated instead on fights with Donald Curry and Sugar Ray Leonard.
What a difference a year makes in boxing. What a difference a day makes.
Break, step back, step back, step back, clean.
I always thought of opening a Maryland restaurant in Jamaica.
Terry's first rematch. He said to us he felt fine in his dressing room, but once he got into the ring, he just wasn't there that first time. He wanted to box Simon, but without that quote-unquote feeling, he tried to take Brown out quickly. He just simply said, I beat myself. I came in slugging.
Well, he's boxing now.
Yes, he is.
I'll tell you what, he's stepping sharply. He's using great hand speed, good combinations. He's not absorbing anything. He's not opening himself up to anything, but Simon Brown's got that confident look in his eye as if he knows he's going to hurt him as soon as he hits him.
Terry Norris feels Simon Brown continually hit him with illegal shots to the back of the head of that first fight. Brown denies it, called Norris a crybaby, and said that Norris consistently hits opponents after they're down.
Keep punching.
Terry has gotten a little over anxious on
Attack
occasion.
yourself, attack yourself.
Norris said he believed he tried to take Brown out too quickly. He'll stop rolling, and here is Terry Norris with an assault. Norris pouring it on.
Break, step back, step back.
Well, I'll tell you what, clearly this round is Terry Norris's.
But jab him twice a little bit more. Jab him twice. Make sure you keep jabbing. How you feel? Give me a little water. Give me the bucket. Where the bucket? Where the bucket go?
Well, Norris looks like he had been fighting the whole round, waiting to get off into the old Norris. As he gets to the last part of the round, watch his flurry. He's trying to back him up. He's trying to connect any which way he can. Some of those are very sloppy punches, but boy, there's some uppercuts in there. Had he landed, would have done damage. Punches to the side, very good.
What he did through the whole round was show that championship patience he needs to show. And when he gets a chance, though, he's got an offensive mind and an offensive heart. He wants to unload these shots. Some of them were clean. He worked to the body. He didn't forget what he's supposed to do. Work upstairs, work downstairs. And he didn't overthrow the punches. He did a good job.
He did, and he won that round big. But I hasten to remind you that it was during those punches that he got hit by Simon before.
I'm sure he's aware of it.
Yeah, Simon took mercy. He didn't throw too much then. He just watched the charge and lost the round. Let's see when Simon gets some strike. He's such a calm fighter, Bobby. I'm used to seeing him not do anything for 3 or 4 rounds and then get started.
He is at that.
Brown and Norris do not agree on much, but both believe a secret to the fight was Simon's ability to roll with the punches. He certainly didn't roll with them there. He just couldn't get out of the way of them. Despite what appeared like vicious punches by Norris, Brown told us he was never hurt in that first fight. Brown also said, I hope he doesn't get lazy again, because if he does, they'll count to 10 and then they'll count to 1,000.
There's no question about it. Simon Brown can punch, and he's shown us that great chance. But he can't just keep taking punches. He's got to land them, and right now he's not landing them.
And back goes Norris.
Nice hard hook by Norris. Caught Simon Brown by surprise.
And now a right followed up by a combination by Norris.
See, what Terry Woods doesn't want to do here is get lulled into making it another barroom brawl.
And boy, Simon's a gambler. He's willing to take all those punches until the guy gets so confident that he's punching out with him, as he did last time, not bringing his hands out.
Punch to get out.
Brown said he wanted to get this into a brawl. But as we pointed out, Terry Norris wanted to box more, but it's been just the opposite.
Well, Simon Brown has to rely on his chin to offset some of the other things that Terry Norris has, the speed, the power, the overall physical strength. So he's got to rely on that chin and unload when he has time, but usually that means he's getting hit in between.
Well, vintage Terry Norris is explosive power and speed. Well-disciplined, throws lots of punches. Excellent technician. Look at this. Maybe a little holding and hitting, but Richard Steele let it go on.
Well, actually, Simon Brown held his hand. He's allowed to hit him.
Simon had better think twice the next time, because he got pummeled by repeated rights by Terry Norris.
Oh, nice right hand by Terry Norris.
Norris just throwing everything at Brown.
Brown's a seasoned veteran and a champion 3 times over. He'll wait for his spot, and it'll have to come sooner or later. Terry can't fight the whole entire fight and not get hit. That's what he's waiting for.
So things settle down.
Terry's now back to boxing.
And the crowd reacts. Less than 20 seconds left in the second round. It has been a good early fight for Terry Norris. Unloading again. Combinations to the head. And he's got Brown all over the place.
I don't care how good your chin is, you can't just keep taking those round after round without some effects.